Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mind Unlocked.
A loud, screaming argument causes obvious damage. You know exactly what the conflict is, and you can hear the anger. But when someone vanishes emotionally, offering absolutely no words at all, it triggers a unique kind of devastation. A prolonged, unexplained withdrawal functions as a deliberate psychological weapon, even if we mistake it for a simple need to cool off. Psychologists refer to this behavior as stonewalling. It is the conscious choice to cut off communication to exert control over someone else. Healthy space-taking involves clear communication. It sounds like, "I am overwhelmed and I need to process this. I will talk to you tonight." You know what is happening and when the pause will end. The silent treatment offers no explanation and no timeline for a resolution. It leaves you in a suspended state of uncertainty, serving as a punishment rather than a pause for reflection. Without a single word spoken, the silence itself delivers a message. You are denied access to the relationship until the person ignoring you decides otherwise. To understand why this tactic works, we have to look at human evolution. We are hardwired to require social connection. For our ancestors, being separated from the group meant a severe risk to survival. Our biology reacts to being shut out. This brain model highlights the neural region processing physical pain. Expanding the data, we see the anterior cingulate cortex reacting. Brain imaging shows identical spike patterns here for both physical injury and social rejection. Your nervous system treats the emotional state of being cut off from a loved one exactly like the physical sensation of being struck. The silent treatment registers in your body as a physical blow. By bypassing the rational mind, stonewalling triggers a visceral fear of abandonment. Because the body reacts as if it is under physical attack, the tactic becomes a tool for emotional control. The psychological fallout follows a pattern. You begin replaying the preceding conversation, searching for a specific mistake to explain the sudden silence. This flowchart maps the stonewalling anxiety loop. Neurological pain feeds into overanalysis, leading to appeasement. You over-apologize, driven by your nervous system to stop the pain. The manipulator exerts no effort. They withhold contact, while your distress restores their control. When they decide to respond, the resulting wave of relief often overshadows the original conflict. The manipulator remains unaccountable for the initial disagreement, because the victim is simply grateful the silence has ended. You must distinguish toxic manipulation from a genuine need for distance. When someone is agitated, stepping away to practice emotional self-regulation is healthy. The difference lies in the execution. Healthy space includes a defined time frame and reconnection. The silent treatment leaves you in indefinite uncertainty. It also comes down to intent. A person taking a healthy break is managing their own emotional state. A person deploying the silent treatment is attempting to manage yours. If the distance leaves a conflict unresolved and replaces it with a desperate relief that the distance is over, it is a deployed weapon, not a personal boundary. To neutralize this weapon, you have to break the anxiety loop. The first step is naming the tactic internally. Recognizing that this is stonewalling helps shift your brain out of primal panic and back into logical awareness. Refuse the urge to chase. Instead of sending follow-up messages, use the quiet time to reconnect with your own support systems and personal stability, the very things the silence is designed to disrupt. When contact resumes, do not let the original conflict distract you. Address the pattern of unexplained withdrawal directly and calmly. The silent treatment has a structural weakness. It is dependent on you filling the void with your own panic and energy. Once you understand these psychological mechanics, the silence loses its biological grip. When you sit in that void without spiraling, the tactic loses its effectiveness.